And on behalf of Fabwelt Studios Limited, I would want to say that we are ready to launch Arsenal 1.09. It's a new upgrade to the game, and it's a major upgrade to the game, like Arsenal 1.8 was. And we will see with Arsenal 1.09, we are, very much comfortable and satisfied that the game is now finally officially stable, and we can merge to mobile, which was also the case with Arsenal 1.08. But we encountered few other upgrades which were supposed to be done with the help of community demand, and also we did solve a lot of bugs. So I would like to highlight some major features of Arsenal 1.09. Um, always with upgrades, we have new maps coming up. So with Arsenal 1.09, we'll have a new map named Island, and then we have a training room wherein the users will be able to train themselves. It is mostly for amateurs or rookies who would want to match the levels of the professional players out there playing Arsenal. So you can basically go to this room and you can strategize yourself on how do you shoot and how do you move, and other stuff which can improve your skills to play the game. So we have maps, we I mean both the maps, and then there are other changes which I would go on with now. So there's a improved multiplayer walking sound, which will be much more realistic and not try to hinder between other players. We have new gun modes, wherein these gun modes are sniper pistol or melee only. I mean, you can basically select which one do you prefer. Let's say if it's sniper, then the room will only be able to use snipers. So now we have new quality settings, and then we have a change in how do you redeem wealth. So you basically have to hold a minimum of 1,000 wealth in your wallet to redeem your in-game wealth tokens. We have max 4 bots per FFA game, and we have something very exciting, which is part of a revenue stream and also marketing. Could say a marketing strategy. We have third-party advertising in the game, wherein you will see banners or advertisements in the game in the map, which will not be any kind of stoppage to your play, but while you play you will see them on the boards or as holdings. This is in turn a very good, could say, um, an idea wherein we interact with the other projects. Let's say, if a project A wants to advertise with us and they want our players to look into their project, so this is something very good where we can highlight whatever we want to. Like for example, if we partner with Polygon Studios, so we can have a Polygon Studio banner when we do specific tournaments for Polygon Studios, so that the players who are coming into, and let's say if other community players are coming into, they know what this tournament is for, or they will also know that we are in collaboration with Polygon Studios, to give you an example. And then we have extra prize bonus on tournaments. We have scores for XP, which are now calculated without the multiplier. Initially, it was calculated with the multipliers on, but it is very fair to have scores not related to multipliers, since it doesn't depend on what it should be anyway. Because with the multiplier, it will be, of course, earning more wealth, but the score stays the same. Uh, we have new improved list and many other fixes also. So Arsenal 1.29 is scheduled on Friday at 12 p.m. UTC. So you should be able to see the upgrade of the game after that, and should already be enjoying the game. So once this is done, we estimate about 2 weeks, hopefully, for the mobile application to be out afterward Arsenal 1.09 goes live. And as we know that I mean, in parallel, we also do develop mobile merging. So it's always has been, I mean, if you still go, you can download the application and play Arsenal on mobile, but then it wouldn't be as stable as it should be. So there's nothing more to develop. We just have to match what we have on the desktop. So, yeah. something good about Arsenal. We talked about. Now we move to other stuff. Uh, let's focus on what's going on for community benefits. We have uh, a whole lot of contests going on. The most notable one is, let's say, Chain Play Champions League. We are in the final round. Sorry, the final round has been finished, and hopefully, we hope to win the contest. And people who have casted vote for us could say very heartily, uh, thank you to all of them. I was asked in the AMA with Chain Play, where the other projects were, and they asked us, how are you incentivizing the users who are voting? But I was very honest. I said, no, we are not doing anything, because we were not aware of how the contest would go on, and uh, to compensate that, not to compensate that, but to match that, we already are coming up with a contest on Arsenal, which is about 100,000 USDT grand prize, and also we will see prizes for individual tasks, which you will know when we release the contest. So the contest should be live after Arsenal 1.09, or it should be live after the Arsenal mobile version, which I'll talk about in the next AMA when we are going to live with it. So there's other one going on with, there's a clean contest going with Galaxy Arena. So Galaxy Arena is a very it's a very very sophisticated competition where you see a grand prize winnings of about 50,000 US dollars, and also many more NFTs to be distributed. Fabwelt is a part of it, so please go and join the contest, and some basic tasks you have to do, and probably you might win. So let's say we had this EOS contest, and if T Star is here, yes, T Star is here. T Star won. T Star was one of the winners. Not probably maybe a very big grand prize, but it is a notable one. And then we have Gleam going with our, uh, yeah, wherein you will see NFTs distributed and some well tokens distributed. And recently we partner with Pandora Dex. Pandora Dex is a beautiful Dex. We also had a chat with their community. They have a very wonderful, active community. So the highlight of this partnership is, of course, we got listed on them, so you can swap Welt for any BSC token on Pandora Dex. But while you do, so every time you do, you will be incentivized with their native token, which is PUN. And yeah, try to, let's say if you are planning to buy Welt with BNB, instead of, just giving you an example, instead of going on Pancake Swap, you can go to Pandora Dex and also get that extra incentive bonus from the project. And we'll come up with some marketing activities with Pandora Dex, like the basic ones being trading competitions. And we are also in talks with another Dex which is called Meta T Dex, and we'll also be doing an airdrop contest and a trading competition with them. So the idea is to go on to more Dexes, because if you see, with Dexes we have more control over the liquidity than on the Sexes, because Sexes can anytime abandon us or ban us, like it happened with MEXC. So wherein there can be a bit of loss to the community. So with Dex, it won't happen that way until unless the Dex is closing. But yeah, the liquidity is in our hands. There is very less chance of getting delisted or getting abandoned. So we are trying more options with these. So due to this idea, we have started approaching to many more blockchains, layer one solutions or layer two solutions, let's say. And some of them I did already talk about, like one of them being Red Light Finance, and we won this hackathon with Trust EVM, so we are also going to deploy on Trust EVM. They're doing a very nice idea on EOS blockchain. Um, and there are many more which we are exploring. We did reach out to them and trying to build with them, and also launch Arsenal on them, which would see a lot of liquidity enhancements, and also community engagement, which is very much crucial for the games which we are going to deploy. And I hope, I'm just assuming that you're following our recent updates. We have been, not stopping to reach out to projects, or we are being reached out by other projects. So new partnerships are coming in. We are finding some very good use cases with them, and also the interaction with the project as a whole and with the community gives us good vibes in moving forward. So this will continue anyway. Yeah. So talked a lot about all the stuff, and then coming down to the last point, which is Fanwelt. Fanwelt is progressing well. There's a lot of delay, to be honest. We did the alpha testing. After that, as I said, that we had to change a lot of APIs. We did successfully change it. So there's a, could say, a not very good news that we'll not be able to make until the Cricket World Cup, but we are working on the football side. So hopefully, the app should be able to be in the beta version until Football World Cup, which is scheduled exactly 2 months after, and we should be ready by then. And we should see FanBuild up and running. We have new devs working on FanBuild. I mean, the designs are almost done. In fact, the app is almost functionable with some bugs. So yeah, I'll give you more updates on the upcoming AMA. So I did cover a lot. I mean, all the points for today. If I'm missing something, Rubina can add to it. But let's move on to community. Uh, you know, let's talk with you people. If you have any questions or suggestions to make, please do so.
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
Crypto Lord, hi.
Hello. Yeah. Good afternoon. How are you?
We are not able to hear you. You're very. I mean, your volume is
Can you
low.
hear me now? Can
Yes,
you
I
hear me
can
now?
hear you now. Yeah,
Yeah. Good afternoon. How are you?
yeah, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah. I'm fine. Thank you. Also. So it's been a pleasure to be with you guys today. So I just have a little question concerning the Arsenal Android version because there are a lot of game program that you did recently, maybe like two game program that I was participating, and they were asking um my Arsenal. I have to register with Arsenal game before I can be a part, or I can have the chance to be a winner. But for me, I'm not using any kind of laptop or system to be able to download Arsenal. I only use Android version. So that's why I'm so curious of knowing when the Arsenal version of Android will be out. So I know that the team
Mm-hmm.
is working hard because I've seen in the website that it's almost done. It's almost ready.
Yeah.
So and that's very good news. So I would like to know because I also had in the last AMA that the version will be out this month. So I'll be eager to know the particular date that it will come. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Arsenal, as I just explained, Arsenal mobile version or Android version, whatever you want to call it, should be out after we release Arsenal 1.09, and Arsenal 1.09 is scheduled this week Friday, and after that we will work our very best to give you Arsenal Android as soon as possible. We estimated 2 more weeks after Arsenal 1.29, so hopefully we meet that deadline and should give you soon. We understand, there are lean contests which is requiring you to register for Arsenal, so you can register for Arsenal now, by downloading the game on your PC or laptop, and yeah, just provide us the ID which you have registered with, and you're already eligible for the contest. Yes, did I answer you, Crypto Lord? So I have a
Yeah,
DM from Suman.
thank you so much for the answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
thank you, Crypto. Yeah.
when the Android version also launch, will there be any better tests for the community to be able to test the game? Maybe the game doesn't have any bugs or any issue concerning the game.
Yeah, so yeah, right. Nice question. So every time we have a new build with the game, we have a closed testing group. I mean, they do the testing. Of course, our devs do the testing, initial testing, and we provide it to the closed testing group. They do a very deep testing of the game, and we have got a lot of could say feedback from them. That is how uh, Arsenal is now what it is because of the community feedback. So with the mobile version also, our internal testers will do the testing, and then yeah, we will try to solve the bugs before it goes live. So there'll be a beta testing too, and then you should be able to already play the game live with everything done.
All right. So thank you so much. Thanks so much.
All right, mate.
And
Thank you so
the
much.
last one before I
Yeah.
drop the call is that uh, would there be any breach of the NFTs in the in-game competition?
Mm, yes. I mean, we have an idea called as universal NFTs, where you'll be able to, you know, uh, bridge, not bridge, but then, I mean, these NFTs are interoperable NFTs. So if you have an NFT which you can identify it in Arsenal, you can take that NFT to other games as well, provided the rarity or the category is the same. So it's already in there. It's an idea we have.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. I wish you best
Thank you
of
so
luck
much,
in
Tripper.
the gameplay league competition that is going. I wish Arsenal team best of luck.
Yes. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. So now I have a question DM. Suman God is asking me, Fanwelt will have a token or not? No, Fanwelt will not have a token because Fanwelt is under Fabwelt. So Fanwelt will also be governed, or its tokenomics will be the Welt. That is the idea of the Welt token, to improve the utility of the token, or to to provide more benefits to the token. Every game will have its own utility, so fanbuild will also be, uh, you know you can interact with fanbuild using well token, so there's no separate token for it. Yep. So I answered the question. So any more questions, people? Any suggestion or anything you want to talk about?
I
Hello?
So
I
now
have
I
it.
see now two people are talking, John and Makubu.
Yeah,
So
yes. Well, just a quick question. How many games do we plan on having on the Fabwelt gaming system altogether? I mean, it's really hard to tell long term, but I mean, with the foreseeable future. Thank you.
John,
I'll
I
mute
have
myself now.
some kind of disturbance from your side. I did not really get your question. Can you please repeat it?
Yes. How many games do you plan on having on your gaming ecosystem here?
Oh, yes. This year?
No, I mean within the next few years. I know it takes time to develop them. That's
Yeah, yeah. So this year we are hoping there'll be 2 years, sorry, two games.
okay.
But if you take a span of 2 years, it all depends on how big are we able to make the development team. But we should be looking at, 2 years from now, from today, we should be looking at least 5 games on the Arsenal ecosystem. But depending upon if the time is supporting us, and we are able to generate a lot of revenue or raise funds, we should be doing much more games than expected in 2 years. And also, yes, this I mean, it will never be finished. This ecosystem will never stop, because every time we develop a new game, we are going to deploy on the ecosystem, let's say 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years. And
Right.
we will form this kind of all kinds of games. And after we reach, let's say after we reach 5 games, we take the 5 games to the metaverse. And every time a new game is released on the chain, we also move that game to the verse.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yes, Makubu, you can speak now.
I have it.
Hi, Makubu. How are you?
Good, good. I heard you talking about Fenwells, that the soccer part is going to be ready for the World Cup, or did I hear wrong?
No, no, you hear correct. Yes, the app is supposedly. I mean, we are trying hard for it that it should be ready before the World Cup.
Oh, all right. No, thanks. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, man. All right, people. Any more questions or something to suggest? Mm, until the next AMA, we should be also revealing something very interesting, which I will not talk about it today. But it's on schedule. It's looking nice. While try to have something as visuals, or maybe we can also try to have something which can also already be practically experienced. But yeah, very much excited about it. So 2 weeks from now, in the next AMA, we'll talk or see about it. Yes. So, any questions, people? Anything to ask, please?
Hey, it's me again.
Yes, John.
Yes, yes. How did we, I didn't catch how we did on the voting for the last four for
Uh,
the
we can say for now we are. If I say this, and if it doesn't happen, do not, criticize me. But we believe that we are winning it, and this is how it looks like. But the contest has ended, so we should be expecting results by tomorrow. Since it's only four projects, so it will not take much time for them to evaluate. We should be having the winner tomorrow announced. But
night.
hopefully, most positively, we are winning it, which will see some kind of marketing push also from their side. So it's good. From
Night.
20 projects, we
Okay.
came down to winning, so it's a good sign.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. So let's pull it off. Okay. You have a good day. Got to get back to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
You too,
Yeah.
John. Take care. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yes. Thank you, John. Any more questions, people? Anything to ask?
Yeah, I wanted to ask one more question.
Please.
Concerning the chain league play platform, there was a around last week we were among the top three that was able to raise a lot of funds. I think it was around like 90 million dollars. So, and
Okay. Okay.
after like this week, we were not, I haven't seen Arsenal being among the top three. So, is there any, did you have any issue with that, or is there any kind of,
Yeah.
if you get my question very well?
Yeah, I do partially understand your question. I'll try to answer it. If you are not satisfied, you can let me know. Yeah, projects raising that amount of money, but I'm not very sure which project is that which raised 90 million, and I'm not sure if they have. Very much happy for them and congratulations to them. Yeah, we have been seeing recent times there are projects which are raising a good amount of money, but not all of them. There are many of them which are struggling, and like some of them are on the verge of giving up. Yeah, so raising money in this kind of market is really very tough. You can only raise money at this market now uh, if you have such a great idea that investors fall for you, or if you have existed since like 3 4 5 even 10 years, and you have generated so much revenue that investors already are confident about whatever the market is. Like for example, Uniswap raised about 165 million in the recent round. Yeah, why not? Because Uniswap is existing since the very beginning, and it's the most famous dex on Ethereum platform. So yeah, such is the case, and we have seen projects which are raising such a good amount of money who have existed since a lot of time, and we are also trying to raise money in this market. Wherein now, for now, we do not have anything positive to be said, but yeah, it's going on. On every side, we are trying to approach and do our best. So I mean, it's not stopped. We are still in talks. As I said, that we have like three or four could say companies or people working on it on the fundraise part. Once it is done, we will be able to up many things. But even without then, yeah, I think the progress is going well with the game advancements and other stuff. But yeah, with the race, we should be good enough. I don't know if I answered your question, Crypto Lord. Please let me know.
Yeah, but I that I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So is it the last question
Yeah,
that
please be a
I
bit
have
louder if you don't mind.
at this point? Like what do you say?
I'm saying please be a bit louder if you don't mind. I cannot hear you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The question is that would there be any competition for this Android version of Arsenal game that is coming? Would there be any competition whereby there will be like competition within like the first community member to first get download of this game, and they will be like reward them for playing it like in multiplayer, in kind of multiplayer.
Mhm. Yeah, so we are going to come up with a contest, which is, as I told you, it is going to be 100,000 USDT contest. But for Arsenal Mobile also, we'll do something. As you raise the topic, we'll try to design something which is very cool, and yeah, we'll let you know. You should, of course, know because it will be announced everywhere.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, mate. Thank you. Mm, yes, people. Anything more?
Hi, I got a question.
Uh, yes, please.
Yeah, this is Professor K.
Hi, Professor.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I am good at gaming, but I struggle to find an good gaming partner. So, do you have any solution for it, like a place like in Metaverse, maybe, or any group for gamers specifically? Where can I
Mhm.
find some good players and team up with them?
Oh, why not? We have some OG gamers already in the AMA. So Papa is there in the group. If you check the attendees, you can text Papa. He will help you connect with the good gamers. There's a group called as Gamers Launch,
Okay.
wherein all the gamers interact and they let you know when they're online, when they create rooms. You can join them and you can start playing the game. Yeah, you
Just one
have
more.
to DM Papa Dex if you see over here,
Okay.
or
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
or
Sure.
just yeah, go to the main TG and tag him. He'll help you.
Yeah. Actually, I got one more query. May I ask?
Yeah, please go
Uh,
on.
it's about the streaming part. Like I have played several games before, but they don't allow freely streaming. Like
Hmm.
there you we need to take their permission for streaming our gameplay. So, do you allow streamers to freely stream their game,
Uh,
or do I need to take
look,
permission?
look, mate, it's an open platform, right? So you don't have to take any permission until unless you specify a name in your stream. I mean,
Yeah.
if you say in the stream that this game is developed by you, so that would create some problem. But then if you're just mentioning that it's a Fabwelt game and you're playing the game, we have no problem with that. In fact, we would be happy that you're trying to help us and provide some exposure with your stream.
Yeah, sure. That's fabulous. Thank you. Thanks for the answer.
Thank you, sir. All good, Professor. Have a good day. Nice. So, anything more, people? Anything you want to ask? You want to say? With the question, with your first question, where I'm referring to Professor K, where you said that you're not able to meet the gamers. So, I mean, it has not started, but beginning, no, mid of the next month, it will commence. Where there is this point of uh, gamers. Ah, what is that? Gamers portal, yes. So this gamers portal is kind of a lobby, wherein if you know steam it and all, such platforms where you will be able to create an account and you'll see which gamers are online and what is their statistics, how much they have won, and everything related to them. So this gamers portal will also be taken forward to every game. So when you create an account, it will tell you, it will give you all the educational content about the game, and also uh, all the statistics about yourself. Like, let's say if you're very good at shooting games, it'll show you your strengths at it. If you're not good at sports game, it'll show your weakness. So you can probably work on something to improve, or you might want to ignore such kind of games because you're not good at. Just giving you an example. So this is yeah so this is where you will not be able to yeah, you will not be wandering around to find gamers, so everyone will be on this portal. And yeah, so it's a nice thing. So it should be ready by the end of this year. All right. So yes, any more questions, people? Anything to suggest? Mm, no more questions? Are we good? So nice, good times. You know, in terms of market, not very good times, but uh, internally it is really very good for us because we are developing faster than we did before. Uh, I mean, things are rolling out much faster than we did before, and there's a branch working on something. So every branch is associated. Like there's a branch for Arsenal, which is all up working. So it's cool. Uh, we try to fix the other limitations we have. We try to up the good things we have. So going really well. But yeah, never we are satisfied of what we are doing. We always try to keep things up. And there have been recently, I've seen there have been a lot of uh, comparisons between, someone said about it, was it about Sandbox or Decentraland? I'm not very sure. They say that the metaverse has only 28 active players, which I did not understand. How is it so low? But anyway, so there are a lot of projects which have uh, at the core they do not have anything to offer to the community, or the only thing they have to offer to the community is the giveaways and a good trading volumes, but yeah, so those comparisons are not I'm very sorry, not really very cool. But yeah, if it makes you to explain the project really better, then yeah, sure, go on. But we do not want to be associated with any kind of stuff because we plan to do something very different, and that's the only idea. And also, trying to keep up with what the community wants. And please provide your suggestions wherever you can, on the TG, on the Twitter, etc. We'll have a look at it, we'll note it down and try to implement it for you. So I guess we have no more questions. We are good. It was a nice session, and let's meet after 2 weeks and for some new very exciting updates. So thank you so much, people. Thank you so much for joining, and take care. Bye bye.